He's literally sitting on a throne of skulls. Sitting on a throne of skulls, telling us about hard work and sacrifice. And they never tell us, well, listen, you're never going to match us in capitalism because number one, the first thing you need in capitalism is somebody to colonize and enslave. Do you have a population that you're willing to go colonize and enslave? Do you have large swaths of land that you can go to, conquer the people, kill off the people, and then rape all the resources from that land to take back to your homeland or set up a settler colony? Do you have that? No? Oh, well, okay. Because that's the root of every name, a wealthy, even Japan. Japan was an empire. Japan occupied Korea. Even China's like, listen, China, go look up China colonialism. You don't win in this game. And another thing you don't do, the Europeans didn't go to Australia and say, well, I'm in a new land. What is the Australian economy? What is the Australian currency? What is the Aboriginal economy, Aboriginal currency? What are the Aboriginal economic value system? And so I can adopt the value system of the Aboriginal people and then work really hard and outcompete the Aboriginals in their own economic system. They didn't come to the United States and say, well, what is the value system? What is the economic market system of Native Americans, of the Iroquois Confederacy? What do the Iroquois use for trade and commerce? So I can join their economy and elevate myself. They didn't go to Africa, which had the largest, most fantastical, the very word luxury. It came from an African concept of luxor, of wealth. We all know Mansa Musa. They didn't come to Africa and say Africa has some of the largest markets in the world, some of the most expansive trade routes, going to China and back again. The Silk Road in Asia. Europeans didn't go into any foreign system and try to set up their own economic system within a foreign system. They came there and pushed everybody's stuff aside and said, here's the new economy, here's the new currency, here's the new value system. Here's how we account, this is how we measure, this is how we value, this is how we will extract, this is how we will manufacture, this is how we will distribute, like this. So they did not compete with anyone. Nobody, even the Chinese. Chinese said, listen, the capitalists run the world, but I'm not doing it your way. No way, Jose. I'm doing a centralized planned economy. I'm going to do communist, central, authoritarian, my own form. Even if I'm going to compete in capitalism, I'm going to do it my own way, according to my own terms, in direct opposition to how y'all do things. And if you come over here, we will kill you. And we will throw 1,000,000 bodies at you. We ain't got weapons. We ain't got technology. We don't have money, but we got bodies. And we don't care if we have to give every citizen of the Chinese communist state a hammer to run up against a machine gun. We will do it. We will be free. We will be sovereign. We will do things on our own terms. And now they're out competing the U.S. If they had simply said, like Africa, like the Caribbean, Africa is capitalist. But they play by America's rules. They follow the IMF, the World Trade Organization, the World Bank. They follow the structural adjustment programs. The African economy fits into the mode of Western capitalism. The Caribbean is capitalist. Haiti is capitalist. The poorest nations in the world are all capitalist. Capitalism has not worked for us because capitalism is designed strictly for, by, and of white people. And anybody that's profiting or thriving in capitalism are one or two people. Number one, you're either white, or number two, you did not follow the Western model of capitalist development. That's only two. China had state capitalism. They didn't have free market capitalism. China, and I'm not saying we do what the Japanese did or we do what the Chinese did. I'm saying Africans, we do what Africans did. And that's my argument. I got to get off the air. We'll pick this up tomorrow. Now, I'm telling you what the problem